This segment is sponsored by Audien Hearing. As we head into the holidays, it's not just about hearing music or laughter. It's about staying connected, and hearing loss affects more than 1 billion people worldwide. Ishan Patel is the co-founder of Audien Hearing, and he is joining us now to discuss more affordable and accessible hearing care. Ishan, it's good to see you. Why is hearing health so important?
Thank you for having me. I realized how important hearing loss was and hearing was at about 8 years old. My grandfather and I were really close growing up, and one day it started to feel like, does Grandpa not like me anymore? I'm having a hard time talking to him. I'm having to shout a lot more. Is he angry with me? It turns out he was just suffering from hearing loss. And so when we talk about hearing loss, what we're really talking about is the ability to have human connection with the people we love most, right? To hear happy birthday, happy anniversary, or even I love you. Or for a grandkid to even have a relationship with their grandfather at all, like me growing up. So hearing loss is something that affects 1 billion people around the world, yet 80% of them don't wear a hearing aid. Just in America, you're talking about tens and tens of millions of families that are suffering like mine did and don't know there's a better solution out there.
Wow, that statistic is pretty alarming. What is the one thing that people don't think about when it comes to hearing loss?
People don't realize that hearing loss is directly tied to your brain health. Johns Hopkins University released a study that shows us that having hearing loss, untreated hearing loss, can increase your risk of dementia by 2 to 5 times. Another study shows that wearing hearing aids can drop that risk by as much as 61%. So when we talk about, the risk of hearing loss, we're not just talking about, oh, my wife's, I have selective hearing. I hear that all the time from my customers. We're talking about the ability to remember who you are and live life long and happy and full with the people you love most. So hearing loss, I think, is something that's not talked about nearly enough, even though almost everybody's affected by it. I think we all can think of somebody that we love, if we're not that person, that has hearing loss and how it impacts our lives.
I was just thinking that myself. How is Audien Hearing helping make hearing care more affordable and accessible for families?
So Audien actually invented the first $98 over-the-counter hearing aid. Historically, hearing aids required a prescription, a doctor's visit, for those that could even access that. And the average price tag was over $4,000 for a pair of hearing aids. So when you consider the fact that that is really not affordable for the majority of American families, and then Audien has invented a $98 solution and starting price point, that was really the disruption we were looking for. We needed to figure out, how do we help the millions and millions of families that think that there's nothing out there for them, and create something that everybody can access?
For someone who's considering hearing aids for themselves or for a loved one this holiday season, what message, Kishan, do you have for them?
You are not alone. I remember growing up thinking, what do I do? Who can even help me? This cost $6,000 is what we got quoted for my grandpa's hearing aids back then. Where do I go? And that is why Audien exists. We are here to help you if you're suffering from hearing loss or your loved ones, because this is a human condition that affects us all. And we serve almost 1.5 million customers nationwide. So we have an in-house team. You can call, you can chat, you can text. We can help you, and we will help you for the lifetime of you being a customer of Audien. So this isn't just about, hey, here's an affordable hearing aid, good luck. This is about the lifelong support that you and your families deserve.
Right. This could certainly be a game changer for so many people. Kishan, thank you so much. Where can we go for more information?
So they can go to audienhearing.com, AUDIEN, hearing.com, or we're in Walmart, Walgreens, and CVS as well.
Great. Thank you so much, Ishan. For more information, go to audienhearing.com.